Hey, it's Scott. I'm here with Spore Vault, and I'm just going to show you how to take a spore syringe and inoculate a grain bag with it. So when you get a spore syringe from us, you'll get it in a package like this. Open up the box. And inside you'll find a syringe and a needle and an alcohol wipe. So I've got some alcohol over here. Just going to give the syringe a nice wipe with alcohol. Make sure it's as clean as you can get it. You'll see some nice clumps of spores in there. It's usually a good idea to shake it up. Get them as distributed as you can. Okay. So if you're doing this at home, you don't have a flow hood or a still air box or anything, or a lab space, all you actually need to do is unscrew the syringe cap, screw the needle on, and it's sterile when it comes, the way it comes. So you'll get a bag and it'll have an inoculation port on it. Wipe that off with alcohol, stab it with the needle, and inject. In this case, I'm going to use 5 cc's from the syringe, but this is a pretty large grain bag. It's like a 5.5 pound grain bag. So if you have a 3 pound grain bag, I'd say about 2 cc's should be fine. Because I'm here in my lab and I have my flow hood here, I'm actually not even going to bother with the needle and inoculating an inoculation port or anything like that. I'm just going to show you how I would do it with a flow hood or a still air box, just opening the bag up and squirting it in the top. So just make sure you don't do this without a clean lab space, or you'll most likely contaminate everything. Just loosening the grain up a little bit, keeping it up close to the filter of the flow hood. Now, because I'm squirting it in the top of the bag, I don't need to bother with the needle, but just unscrew the cap. Try not to touch anything. This is a tidal wave syringe, by the way. Now, when you get a bag from us, you won't need to worry about sealing it up. It'll just come sealed with an inoculation port. So all you'll have to do is inject it. Well, wipe the inoculation port off with alcohol first before you inject it. And then inject it, and then it's not a bad idea to throw some tape over the hole. Even if it might not be necessary, but it's not a bad idea. It doesn't hurt.